And up next, we got Walt Harris facing off against Marcin Tybura. Walt coming in here with a 13-9 record, 37 years old, 6'5" with the 81-inch reach. Comeback on Tybura, 35 years old, 6'3" with a 78-inch reach. So this one's going to be an interesting fight. Breaking down Walt's last few fights, he has taken a pair of L's, but they've been to, the top upper echelon of the division. His last fight, he did take a TKO loss to Alexander Volkov, where he was getting kicked to, the teep to the body and ended up, folding like a lawn chair pretty much. And the fight before that against Alistair Overeem, he did show, some good striking in the beginning of the round. He hurt Overeem. He just could not finish and gas himself out. And after that, it was Overeem, Overeem could do whatever he wanted at that point, and he chose to ground and pound him out. Prior to that, man, we know what Walt Harris can do. He's big power, super athletic. He just, the thing on him is he just really, outside of round 1 and the beginning of round 2, he just super fades. He does have decision wins. It's not to say he can't, could never win a decision. He does have decision wins, and I believe they're in the UFC, if I'm not mistaken. But regardless,
they're all knockouts.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, the decisions he has were prior to his UFC run, right?
I think he's 13-9, 13 knockouts, 13 KOs, TKOs.
Oh, no, that's right. Yeah,
might have been his amateur career.
Yeah, no, he's completely finished every fight.
He's finishing you or he's not.
He's getting finished.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So he can go, I guess, but after that first couple rounds, there we go. It's the Andre Arlovski fight. That's the one I was thinking of. It was a no contest, but yeah, he did. If you watch the fight, he won the fight, and then they ended up recalling it months later for I forgot what reason. But yeah, so he can go the full distance, and we know Andre Arlovski, is he can outstrike you in those later rounds if you get tired. So that's a good look for Walt. But as of late, he's been bust, man, after that first round, and that's not without his own controversy that he's been having. But a comeback on Marcin, he's had a little bit of a resurgence. He's on a 4-fight winning streak, and in those 4 fights, he's beat Spivak, Maxim Grishin, Ben Rothwell, and Greg Hardy. And the Greg Hardy one was the most impressive one, where he ended up finishing him with ground and pound in the second round. And the fight before that with Ben Rothwell and Grisham were both decisions. So he's looked like he's turned the corner, kind of getting back to his roots as far as takedowns go, and just trying to grind the opponent out and look for his spots. So this is going to be a good fight. It's just after the first round, I just completely go with Tybura. But in that first round, I just feel like Walt's going to be too much. And ultimately, I feel like he is going to get the knockout. And it could creep over into the second round. And he, maybe it's a early second round knockout. But I do see Walt getting it done early on.
So I'm going to sound like a broken record here because it's basically exactly what you said as what I see from Walt. I mean, this is for co-main event time too as well. So the big ticket coming off those two losses to two of the top dudes in the division, two savages. Harris, he does have fast hands and he does possess knockout power in the first round, but it's after that when you see him start to fade. He gasses out after letting his hands go every time. If Tybura does make it through the first round flurry that Walt's going to give him, he becomes a huge favorite in my book. And for Tybura on the other end, 8 of his last 13 fights are wins. Spivak, Grisham, Rothwell, Hardy. Those are tough competitors. He's a tough guy. He can take a shot as well. He comes on strong late in fights and as well, which that's where Walt fades. If he does pass the first round, like we mentioned, look for him to land something and stiff Walt, and I think he's gonna end up getting the victory in here. They have the line set with Tybura at -175, Walt at +145. If Walt's gonna get it done, it's gonna have to be early. Anywhere past that halfway through the second round, I think Tybura just takes over. And I think he's gonna end up getting it done.
So maybe a third round prop Tybura or second round prop Tybura finish maybe might not be out the question. But if you feel that way, yeah, that might be a good play. But yeah, man, I'm gonna have to side with Harris. I just think he's gonna be too much for Tybura in that opening round, and I think he's gonna get him out of there. So we'll see how it goes.